Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new day. It is Wednesday afternoon, and thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. And for those of you that are new, my name is Corinna, and thank you for joining us. So what you see in front of us is called Fleischbrook, and it's popular here in Wisconsin. And I'm about to put one in the oven. We don't eat this often, as like hardly ever. So Glenn has been asking about them, and I just went to the bakery shop to get some bakery and rolls, and I heard the ladies in front of me talking about Fleischbrook, and somebody had ordered some, so I thought I'd pick up a couple, see how Glenn likes them. I'll taste his. I did pick up 2 of them. If I like it, maybe I'll warm the other one up for myself, but I don't want to warm it up and not like it, and he's not going to eat 2, so. Alright, I'm going to warm this up for him. Yeah, and see how he likes it. Alright everyone, so it has been in the oven for about 10 minutes, and to my mistake, I should have sprayed the tinfoil because it did stick to it, so I had to get a spatula and pick it up. But when I tried to pick it up by hand, it started to tear open, and you can see what's inside. It's basically cabbage, onion, and ground beef. So I'm going to take it to Glenn before it gets too cold and let him taste it. Alright everyone, so this is the second Fleischbrook. I went ahead and gave Glenn the first one, and I took a little taste of it, and I did like it. I don't know if I mentioned that already. What's inside these is, I think I did, just the cabbage, ground beef, and onions, which is what we make when we make cabbage and chopped meat. It's the exact same thing, except the cabbage is cut up more in this. So it seemed to have a pretty good amount of filling, but yeah, I think if we made our own rolls, we can make this thing ourselves and save on the cost, because this little thing was $3.95. So yeah, Glenn thinks we can definitely make it better ourselves. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and throw this one in the oven myself. I did spray the tin foil, and I'll eat this one for lunch. So we were originally going to have turkey sandwiches for lunch. If you remember, I made that turkey breast a couple days ago, and there is enough. We ate turkey dinner 2 nights in a row, and there's still turkey left, so out of one breast 2 of us can eat 3 times. And the mashed potatoes I made, we ate off 2 times already, and there's still a little bit more. So tonight I'm going to make some chicken patties with the leftover mashed potatoes, and that way everything will have been eaten. So yeah, 3 times off 1 breast for 2 people. So alright, I'm going to get this in the oven, and when I bring it back out, I'll cut it open so you can get a better look. Alright everyone, so there is the second Fleischbrook. Yes, I'll spell that out in the title or the description, somewhere, or on the screen. But, yep, it's just cabbage, onion, and when I say chopped meat, I just mean ground beef. Just, so, yeah, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this lunch, and we'll see you in a bit. Alright everyone, so I'm going to go ahead and make one of these loaves of bread that I ordered on our last Walmart grocery haul. And this is Rhodes Bacon Served White Bread, and there's 5 in there. So you can see 5 doughs in there. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make it and see how it is. And let's go over the instructions. So there's a regular method and a refrigerated method. So I'm going to go with the regular method. And all you have to do is spray your loaf pan with cooking spray. Place the frozen dough. So you don't want to thaw these out. You want to keep them frozen. Place the frozen dough in your loaf pan. And then cover it with sprayed plastic wrap to keep it from sticking to the dough while it's rising. So you still have to let this dough rise. It's not ready to go in the oven yet. So after you cover it, you're going to let it set for 4 to 7 hours until it rises 1 inch above the top of the pan. And it says the actual time depends on the temperature of your kitchen. Alright, so carefully remove the plastic wrap, preheat oven to 350, bake 20 to 25 minutes or until golden brown. Remove from pan at once and place on a wire rack to cool. Brush top with melted butter if desired. place bread on its side for easier slicing. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So let's get started. All right, here's my loaf pan. Let me get the cooking spray. All right. Smells like this is Crisco butter no stick spray. The smells, when he sprayed it, smells like the theater popcorn. I kid you not. So, all right, looks like we got some. We're sprayed all over. All right. It is a very gloomy day today. It rained pretty much all night, and it's raining throughout today. So I haven't put the bird cam out yesterday or today, but I do have enough footage to put some out on the video. All right, so these are the doughs. So we're going to place it right there. And now we're going to get some of this plastic wrap. Move that. Yeah. All right, so I sprayed the plastic wrap. We're going to bring the loaf pan back over and put the plastic wrap over it. I don't know if I should leave that kind of loose so when it rises, I'll just go ahead and leave it like that. I'll keep an eye on it. This is our test run. I've never done this before. But like I said, I still do want to try the homemade bread recipe that was sent to me. But I'm really curious to see how these taste. Alright, so we're going to let it set for 4 to 7 hours. And we'll see as it rises how long it actually will take. All right, everyone. So normally with these chicken patties, I normally fry them in the frying pan on the stove, but I thought why not use the electric griddle? So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to preheat it to 350, and then I can get all of them at one time. Normally I'll just use 2 frying pans to get them all done at the same time, but I'll just do this and get them all at once on the griddle. Alright, so I'm going to wait for that to heat up and I'll be back. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and throw my butter on. Looks like it's hot enough, but I don't want the butter to slide down to the drip tray. Oh. Alright, so what I'm going to do is throw a little bit of olive oil on it. Try to keep the butter from burning because it's already turning brown. Maybe too much. First time I've done them on the griddle, so need to lift the griddle up a little bit because everything rolls down. See if I can't find something to put underneath it to keep it level. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start throwing my patties on there. Alright, let's see how they cook. Alright, so what I did is I took this small griddle, skillet, whatever. It's only about 6 inches diagonal, but it's a super tiny one. Kind of like I did the smash burgers. I took the back and I smashed them down so it's skinnier, because if they're that thick, then they're not going to get cooked on the sides. So that's what I did. Alright, so they've only been on here for a few minutes, if even, and they're really cooking nicely and evenly. Normally in the frying pan, I've got to turn them around because some spots of the burner are hotter than the others, but they're really cooking nicely here. So this just might be the permanent way. Alright, so I'm getting ready to flip them, and one thing I learned watching YouTube videos is when you're cooking like this and you're gonna flip something, whether it be a griddle or a frying pan, I'm putting a little tab of butter on top of each one, so when I flip it, there's butter underneath it directly. I learned that on a video. Alright, so now I'm gonna start flipping them. The butter will melt. Yeah, I definitely like the way they cook on here. So, on to a different subject. The other day, I think it was last week, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but I watched a movie. It was called Daddy's Home 2 with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. We watched the first one a long time ago, and This is on, I think it's on Paramount Plus, which you might be able to get a free subscription for like a week or so. But it was hilarious. And I know we've said in the past we do not like Will Ferrell, but he was absolutely funny in Daddy's Home too. I just laughed. But on to a different one. We started watching another series, and this is on Hulu. Now, Hulu has a free trial going on right now for a month. 1 month free. And the series is called Siren. And it's about, it's got mermaid history in it. And I don't want to say too much. If you like fantasy type movies, it's kind of like it's in normal, but kind of fantasy also. You have to watch it. It's we started watching it. I don't know what episode we're on, but there's 3 seasons to it. But yeah, so yeah, so that's what we're watching right now. But yeah, Daddy's Home 2 with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell, absolutely hilarious. I don't know what else we watched. Nothing much so far. We're just watching like YouTube videos. So, all right, I'm gonna let these finish cooking, and I'll be back. All right, everyone. So there are the chicken patties made on the electric griddle. So I think that's going to be the way to do it from now on. Got all of them done at one time. They cook really nice. I didn't have to keep flipping them and rotating them and things like that. So as you know, when we have patties, we have a strawberry, kind of strawberry and sugar thing that we get from the store. So let me show you that. Okay, so here is our strawberries and sugar. It comes already made like that in a little tub in the frozen department. So, and it tastes absolutely delicious. So we like to have that whenever we have chicken patties. So I'm going to plate and we're going to enjoy this. And I'll be back when we're ready to bake that bread. All right, everyone. So this is the bread dough, and it actually literally has been sitting and rising for almost the entire 7 hours. So yeah, and it actually within the last half hour is still rising. So I'm just so you can see how much it has risen. So I'm going to go ahead and unwrap it now and put it in the oven for I'm going to do it at 20 minutes first and see how it is. All right. So I am happy about that. I'm happy that it rose. So, all right, I'm going to get in the oven. I'll be back when I take it out. All right, guys, here is the bread. It looks absolutely beautiful and it smells delicious. Let me turn it to the side so you can see the height it got. Oh my gosh. All right, so I got to take this out of the pan right away. And then I'm going to put some melted butter over it. Maybe I have to kind of get a knife and it smells so good. Hopefully that does it. Oh, there it goes. Stuck on one side. Kind of tore there, but that's okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Let me get the melted butter. All right, I'm gonna just brush some of this on. Here, let's pour it. I got the cooling rack over some parchment paper on a baking or a cookie sheet, so it'll just pour on there. And then we'll let it cool off before we cut it, of course. Ooh, it's super windy outside. I could hear the wind. All right. Okay, so there is our bread. And we're going to let that cool off, and I'll be back when I'm slicing it. All right, everyone. I think I've waited long enough, so it's time to slice this bread. So it says if you want to turn it on the side to slice it, it might be easier. But I'm going to go ahead and try it this way. So I've got a bread slicing knife here. Yeah. So light and fluffy. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Wow. Smells really good. I think I need to put some butter on that. Alright, I'm just going to butter this. Now I normally don't eat the butt ends, but this is the butt end. I'm going to go ahead and eat it. Give it a taste test here. That is so good. I'm going to finish chewing this. Alright, so I just finished eating that butt piece. And like I said, I never eat butt ends, but that one was super delicious. The crust on the outside had a little crispiness to it. The taste of the bread is just amazing. And it's soft, so soft. Man, I don't know why I didn't get these a long time ago. Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at that. I don't know if it's focusing. I'll cut a slice here. What I think I'll do is I'm at the end of a loaf of bread that the last one we purchased. So I think I'll use that to store this bread in. Wow. Look at that bread. That is super. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision because it smells amazing. Oh, smells so good. Now, I don't know if I should cut it all in. Yeah, I'll just cut it all in slices now and put it in the bread bag. I saw a video where they actually sell bread bags on Amazon. Maybe I'll get some of those. Let me see if it's easier to cut it while it's on the side. Not really. Maybe a little bit. Comes out a little funny, but I think it's shaped that way because this side kind of came out. It stuck to the loaf pan, but that's okay. It doesn't matter because it tastes really good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would definitely buy these again. Oh my gosh. Okay, definitely a recommendation. I'm going to go back in the freezer and get the pack and show you the pack if anybody wants to get this bread dough. Alright everyone, so this is the bread dough again. It is Rhodes Bacon Serve White Bread Value Pack. There's 5 of them in there. Directions on the back. And I would recommend these. These are absolutely delicious. If you're not one to make bread, like my first attempt at bread a long time ago didn't turn out. So bread is the intimidating food for me. So until I perfect that, definitely get this. Yep, this I ordered at Walmart, And I actually think they have them in rolls too. So, oh yeah, definitely good. So there's 5 in there. And we don't eat a ton of bread, so this will last us for a while. This loaf here will definitely last for a week. If it doesn't go bad fast, I'm not sure how long it lasts before it starts, you know, getting moldy or anything like that. But yeah, definitely recommend this brand. All right, folks, so there it is. Walmart's frozen bread dough, and absolutely delicious. I am not disappointed whatsoever. I am very happy with it. So, all right, with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate all of you. And remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.